Hello everyone, this is Connor Cummings, and today I'm going to show you how I intend to edit the GoPro footage for our final piece. Now, as you can see, we've got our rough cut all done and completed, and next Monday we intend to film the final part of the ellipsis and the sequence with the bag being opened. So how we're going to film the bag being opened, we're going to have the GoPro inside the bag with the courier unzipping, looking in, and then zipping the bag up again, and then that's when the opening will finish. So I'm going to show you how I intend to edit the footage for the GoPro, and this will help me practice for the main editing of the GoPro footage. So if I close that down, that's our rough cut and it's looking very good. So the app that I am going to use to edit the GoPro footage is GoPro Studio. Now I've used GoPro footage quite a lot in the past, and I found that I've tried editing on iMovie, I've tried editing on Final Cut Pro, and it hasn't really worked out. However, with GoPro Studio, I found that it's made specifically for the GoPro, and this made editing a lot easier. So this is the app that I'm going to use when editing the GoPro footage. So I'm going to take you through step by step how I intend to edit the footage, and I'm just going to choose the practice footage now that I did during the week. So I click Import New Files, and I type in video, and I select the files that I want to import. So these are the ones that I did during the week, and this is all the practice footage. Now, the main problem that we had in the preliminary task was that the fisheye lens created a warped image, and this could easily be seen in this clip here. Now I'll just give you a quick demo here.
Hello, mate.
Now, as you can see, the room is quite warped in its shape, and this isn't obviously how a person would see in the world. So what we needed to do was remove this warping, and to do this we had to remove the GoPro fisheye lens completely. Now, I didn't know how to do that at first. However, I read news articles online and it told me just a simple way, and I thought it was going to be very complicated, but it's just a simple way of removing the fisheye lens to create just a still image without the fisheye lens effect. So what I found out was that you click Advanced Settings in the GoPro Studio, and literally all you do is simply click Remove Fisheye and improve the video quality to high. So now that's removed the fisheye lens effect, we go to Add Clip to Conversion List. And then click Convert. So now this is just converting all the footage into footage that can easily be edited at the moment. So I'll just wait for this to finish now. So our anonymous opening is going very well, and we've just started the colour splashing strategy at the moment. So what we want to finish all of our editing in the next 2 or 3 weeks. We'll need a week for the colour removal, as that takes a very long time, and in the next video that I'll make, I'll show you how to remove the colour during colour slashing. So we'll just finish for this to convert now, and as you can see, this is all the footage being sped up as the GoPro Studio is literally just skimming over all the footage and making sure that it can be easily edited. You can see from this small diagram here, this is Josh. He's opening the bag, looking in, closing the bag, and then zipping it up, and that's how realistically we want it to end. For the practice, I literally just went around the study room. I just asked people if they could be involved, just to help me out and just to practice editing these rough bits of footage. Now, these are trailers, and we don't want that for the main task, so literally what I'm going to create is a blank template like this. Now, this is the layout. We've got step 2 for the editing. Now, with GoPro, all I have to do is click and drag the footage really simply into the timeline, which is just here. The timeline is this bit here. Now, I can drag audio, and the audio that I want to include is Goodbye by a Parrot, and that's what we've used in our opening sequence. So I click like this, and it turns into a video file here, and I just literally click and drag, and I can move along the bottom the audio like so. Now, I've only got a little snippet of the voice memo, as this is a practice video, but for the real thing I'll have this extended all the way to the end of the sequence. Now, to edit each individual bits of footage, obviously you need to crop it because you've got footage that is no longer required. So I've got mark and point here, and I literally click on this, and it's just something that you can click and drag, and it will edit like this. Oh, sorry, that's for the music. So you just click and drag like this, and now it's just cropping the footage of the bag being opened. So realistically, I want it from when the bag is zipped up to when the bag is then closed and then zipped up again. So I want it from about here. Now I'm just going to quickly edit this for you just to show you a brief outline. Now here you can see the red light on the GoPro flashing. Obviously with the black and white filtering this won't be an issue, and so this can easily be solved. So for the time being we'll just leave that there like that. The bag zipping up again. Okay. Now this is with George. This is me preparing him for his bit. Okay, like so. Okay, and this last bit was Josh. Now I noticed when I was filming Josh, the camera was placed quite far to the right. Now realistically you want the camera to be in the middle, and this was my mistake, but this is the practice, and I'd rather make these mistakes now than during the real thing. But to improve this, I'd move the camera more to the left and open up the preview app on my phone just to check if the camera is in place, and then start filming for when the maintenance man opens and zips the bag. So literally like that, and then the final zip. So I'm just going to quickly show you now what it roughly looks like, and this will conclude my video. Here we go. So he'll look in and then zip up the bag again. So this when he's looking around like that, it's meant to create mystery, so we don't know if he's being followed. Obviously you can see me there, but this is just a practice. And then Josh zips up the bag again. So yeah, that's just a basic outline on how I intend to edit the final piece of footage. Obviously there's only going to be 10 seconds worth, but we want this ending to go out with a bang, and I'll be the main editor for the GoPro footage then. So I'll be back shortly with a video footage of how I edited the real thing, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you very much guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.